Welcome back to science class. Do you remember what we learned in our last class? Yes, it was about environment. Okay, what is environment? Yes, environment is the surrounding in which a person, a plant or an animal lives. Okay, what is environment? Environment is the surrounding in which a person, an animal or a plant lives. Okay, and we studied about different types of things which we get from our environment. Means both living and non-living things we can get from our environment. Okay, and we studied about which are the living things we get from our environment. Yes, plants. Yes, then yes, animals. Okay, then which are the non-living things get from our environment? Yes, yes, air, then water, then sunlight, then yes, soil. Okay, so many things we can get from our environment. Okay, then we discussed about how we damage our environment. Okay, by putting much more waste to our surroundings, we are damaging our environment. Okay, and we studied about pollution. Okay, what is pollution? Yes, what is pollution? Okay, yes, the presence of harmful substances in air, water and land is called pollution. Okay, what is pollution? Yes, the presence of harmful substances in air, water and land is called pollution. Okay, and we discussed about three types of pollution. Which are the three types of pollution? Yes, air pollution, water pollution and land pollution. Okay, what is air pollution? Yes, when we mix harmful substances to the air, it is called air pollution. Okay, it causes air pollution. Okay, when we put some waste into the or harmful substances to the water, it is called water pollution. Okay, when we put some yes harmful substances to the land, that is called land pollution. Okay, and as a result of land pollution, it can cause soil erosion. Okay, what is soil erosion? Yes, children, can you tell what is soil erosion? Yes, washing away of soil means topsoil by water and wind is called soil erosion. Okay, what is soil erosion? Yes, washing away of topsoil by water and wind is called soil erosion. Okay, today we are going to study about the effects of air pollution, water pollution and land pollution. Okay, the effects. Okay, see. Today we can study about the effects of air pollution, water pollution and land pollution. First of all, we can see what are the effects of air pollution. Do you know, children, when we breathe the polluted air, here that girl, what she is doing? Yes, she is doing some works. But from that factory, some polluted gas or poisonous gases are evolving out. When she breathes this air, what happens? Yes, children, she will get much more types of respiratory diseases. Do you know what are the respiratory diseases? Yes, the diseases caused to our respiratory system. Do you know which is our respiratory system? Which organs are included in respiratory system? Yes, lungs. Yes, our windpipe. Okay, so when we breathe this type of polluted air, these harmful substances can enter to our body and it can cause the damage to our health. Okay, and children, so it can affect the respiratory system. Okay, now you can see children some factories, especially from power plants. You know power plants where the electricity will be produced. Some factories. Children, they are burning much more fuels there, especially coal. You know coal? What is coal? Yes, coal is a fuel which is burned in factories. Okay, while making electricity. Okay, power plants. In power plants. Okay, in factories, while producing electricity, some harmful gases will be evolved out. You know what happens to these gases? Yes, these gases mix with the water droplets in clouds. Can you see here clouds? Yes, these poisonous gases are mixing with the water droplets present in the clouds. Then what happens? Along with this rain, this acid also will come down and it will fall to the earth. Okay, so now this substance which is formed on the clouds are called acids. What are they? Acids. Do you know, have you heard about this acids? What are acids? Yes, acids are the substances which can burn everything. You know, it can burn every objects. So, when this acid is coming along with the rain, what happens? Yes, it can damage our buildings, okay, or our plants. Then our soil. Now we can see which are the effects of water pollution. Do you know, children, when we put much more waste to the water, what happens to the water? The water will become unfit for drinking. Okay, and there can be much more germs containing in the waste which is released from factories or houses. Okay, and these types of wastewater is called sewage. What is it? Sewage. Okay, this sewage can contain much more germs, and when we drink this water it can cause, yes, very dangerous diseases such as cholera, then typhoid. You know, see what is typhoid? Yes, it's a fever. In this condition, you know, children, stomach pain will be there, then vomiting, loose motion, headache, yes, fever, high fever. Okay, these all symptoms will be there. Okay, so this water pollution can cause, or when we take this polluted water, we can get the disease. What is that disease called? Typhoid. Okay, typhoid fever. Okay, and here children, diarrhea. What is diarrhea, children? Yes, loose motion and stomach pain, everything will be there. Okay, and here dysentery, you know, which is affecting a digestive system. Okay, lack of digestion. And here also it can cause loose motion, stomach pain, every problems can be there. Okay, so when we drink this polluted water, it can cause much more diseases like typhoid, then yes, diarrhea, then dysentery. Okay, and you know, children, so many chemicals are released from the factories and industries which contains, yes, much more harmful substances. Okay, when these harmful substances are released into the water bodies, what happens? Yes, in water many types of plants and animals are living. right? Can you tell children which are the types of animals living in water? Yes, fish. Yes, crab. Then, yes, okay, many types of, yes, animals are living in water. See what happens to this animals? Yes, they are getting affected, even they can die. Okay, so children, means aquatic animals. What is the meaning of aquatic animals? Yes, the animals which are living in water. Okay, and the aquatic plants are also getting affected by this pollutants. Okay, so which are the aquatic plants? Yes, lotus, water lily. See what happens to these plants? Yes, they got some types of diseases. Okay, because of this waste water, means the chemicals which is released from the factories. Okay, children, these are the effects of water pollution. Okay, now we can see which are the effects of land pollution. So children, do you know we are buying so many types of food materials which are packed in wrappers. What is the meaning of wrappers? Covers. Okay, covers or tins or in jars. But we, after eating the food item, what will we do with this wrappers, tins or jars? Yes, we throw this wrappers, tins and jars away. Yes, this is becoming rubbish. What is rubbish? You know, rubbish means waste. Okay, so when we buy more and more things, what happens? The waste created by also will be more and more. You know, children, what happens here? See, much more waste are dumped here. Here you can see much more animals are eating these waste materials. Okay, what happens? Yes, in this waste materials, much more germs will be there. Okay, when eating these food items, they will eat these germs too. And children, what happens? So many types of disease can be spreaded in this way. Okay, when we eat this type of animals, means here it is a goat is there. Okay, goat, when we eat that, the meat of this goat, what happens? Yes, this germ can enter to our body through this goat. Okay, and some types of insects, just, yes, insects are also spreading the disease. Okay, so which types of insects are spreading diseases? Yes, housefly, you know, housefly. Yes, they will sit on this waste materials, and after that they are coming to our home, and if you didn't close your food items, what will happen? These houseflies will sit there, and these germs will spread to this food items, and when we eat it, what happens? These germs will come get into our body. Okay, so children, while dumping these types of waste, it can spread some types of diseases through animals or insects that feed on the waste. Okay, did you understand, children, now? Okay, and you know, children, after getting rain, what happens to the water? Yes, the water will seep to the underground, and as it is much more waste on the surface of the earth or on the land, what happens? Along with this rainwater, this wastewater also will mix with the water, and it will seep to the underground. Okay, so it can pollute the underground water. Okay, so these are the effects of land pollution. Okay, now we can see, children, do you know which all types of waste are released from our homes? Can you tell me? Yes, in your houses itself, you might have seen much more waste are dumped. Okay, so which all types of waste are there? Yes, some kinds of waste are there which are called biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Okay, what are they? Biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes. Okay, so what are biodegradable waste? Yes, can you tell me? Children, suppose you put some food waste in soil. Okay, after some days, if you are looking, can you see that food waste there? No. What happens to this food waste? Yes, it is spoiling or it is rotting and mixed with the soil. Okay, so this type of waste which can be rot and mixed with the soil are called biodegradable waste. What are they? Biodegradable wastes. Okay, see. So biodegradable wastes are the wastes that rot. What is the meaning of rot? Yes, spoiling, and it is mixing with the soil. Okay, biodegradable wastes are the wastes that rot and mix with the soil. Okay, now I will show you some types of biodegradable wastes. See, here some vegetable wastes are the children. They can rot and they will mix with the soil. Okay, so they are biodegradable wastes. Okay, next, fruit wastes. Can you see some fruit waste here? Yes, they are also biodegradable waste. Why? Because they are, yes, rot and mix. They are rotting and mixing with the soil. Okay, now see, papers. You know, children, papers are also biodegradable because after putting this waste in soil, it will be disappearing after some days. Why? Yes, it can rot and it can mix with the soil. Okay? Now see, pencil shavings. You know, after sharpening the pencil, you can get this type of pencil shavings. Okay, this pencil shavings also can mix with the soil. Means they are also biodegradable wastes. Okay, children. So now another types of waste are the which cannot rot and which cannot mix with the soil. They are called non-biodegradable waste. What are they? Non-biodegradable waste. See. So, non-biodegradable wastes are the wastes that do not rot and mix with the soil. Okay. And here, see some non-biodegradable wastes. Here, some plastic wastes are there. They cannot rot and they cannot mix with the soil. Okay. And here, see glasses. Glasses also cannot mix with the soil. Okay, so then another type of waste, they are metals. Here you can see much more metal cans. Okay, metal cover lids, every types of metal waste are here. Okay, so they cannot rot and mix with the soil. Okay, and here children, see what can we do with this non biodegradable waste? Yes, we cannot rot and mix with the soil. Okay, now we can study how we can dispose these types of wastes. Okay, first of all we can study about disposing of biodegradable wastes. Okay, first of all, see what is this? You know, this is compost heap. You know, when this leftover food items, food waste, then vegetable waste, fruit waste, everything, if we dump in a place, and what happens, children? Yes, after some days it will rot and yes, it can convert to some types of manure. Okay, and see children, I will show you one more thing. This is called compost heap. Okay, and here you can dispose and you can also make compost pits. You know compost pits. Can you see here what these children doing here? Yes, they made a pit. Okay, in that pit, what are they doing? They are putting some waste there. Okay, so they can put much more biodegradable waste in this pit. After that, they can put a layer of soil over that. Again some waste, again some soil. Okay, in this way they can, yes, they can make compost themselves. Okay, so they have to cover each layer of waste with a layer of soil. See? Okay, so in this way they can make the compost heap. Okay, now children, with the help of cow dung, cow dung and animal waste, everything is biodegradable waste. Okay, so by using this, yes, cow dung, they can make gobar gas. What is it? Gobar gas. You know how they can make gobar gas? Yes, gobar gas is made by using cow dung. See, they kept it in a tank. This gobar gas is kept it in a tank. Okay, so after some days, some types of gases are produced. Did you see, children, the gas which your mother used in your kitchen? Yes, the same way they can make gobar gas also by using cow dung. Okay, animal dungs. Okay, here you can see a drum, and from which they just fitted one pipe here to the gas stove. Okay, and by using this they can cook everything, means they can use it as a fuel. So gobar gas can be used as a fuel. Okay, now see. So children, now we told about the disposal of biodegradable wastes. Okay, now we can study how we can dispose the non-biodegradable substances. Okay, first of all we can see about glass. See, here they are making glass. Okay, so from old glasses they can melt and they can make new glass items, means new glass bottles and all. Okay, and this process is called recycling, means making new things from old things. That is called recycling. Okay, here you can see recycling of glasses. Okay, now you can see, children, recycling of plastics. Okay, so how are they recycling the plastic? From old plastic bottles, they can change their shape, they are melting it and they can make to some other shapes. Okay, and here recycling of paper. Okay, children, this paper can be used for making paper. Thus, children, we can reduce the wastage of money. Okay, and one more thing, you know how the paper is made? Yes, by using plants. You know, when we make paper from old paper, we can reduce the cutting of trees. Okay, and they can save much more energy. You know, yes, so recycling of paper. Okay, so children, we should not waste these all things. You can keep the everything properly and you can just you can sell to the scrappers. You know scrappers? Yes, okay. So recycling of metals also can be done. Okay, that is, they can melt these metals and they can change to any other shapes, or they can make some new substances from these old things. Okay, and here, children, now we saw about so many types of non-biodegradable things, and we told about recycling. Okay, what is the meaning of recycling? Making new substances from the old substances. Okay, here you can see paper, then plastic, then glass and metals. Okay, this all can be recycled to form some other new substances. Okay, now children, now we can do one more thing. We can reuse the things. Okay, how can you reuse? Suppose here you can see some bottles. Okay, these bottles are of some jam items. Okay, food items. After taking that food item, you can use it for putting some types of grains in it. That is, you can reuse these objects. Okay, these types of substances, bottles. Okay, now see, children. Okay, some types of used items are used for planting. Okay, then here you can make so many types of craft items which you had learned in your from your school itself during your craft time. You might have done these all types of things. Okay, see children, here they made some pencil holders, and here they made, yes, as the plastic bags they used as, yes, yes, pots for planting. Okay, and many more things they made from the leftover things. So we can reuse this type of substances. Then here much more creative items also you can make. Okay, in your kitchen, see, kitchen items just like cups are used for making some pots. They planted something there, some types of plants there. Okay, and children, this type of things also you can make. You can make some creative ideas for recycling this type of household items. Okay. And here children, you can do one more thing. You can keep all these non-biodegradable objects, wastes, and you can sell it to the kabadiwalas. You know who are kabadiwalas? Yes, they are the people, those who are collecting the newspapers, cans, then, yes, tins, bottles, and plastic items. Okay, everything, every waste things will be collected by them. Okay, and we can give this for them, and they will send it to the place where it can be recycled. Okay, and children, this much about today's class. Okay, so today we studied about, so what all things we learned today? Okay, first of all we studied about the effects of air pollution. Okay, what are the effects? Yes, it can cause respiratory diseases and it can cause acid rain. Okay, then what are the effects of water pollution? Yes, it can cause different types of diseases. Okay, which type of diseases? Typhoid, then diarrhea and dysentery. Okay, it also affects the life of aquatic plants and animals. What are aquatic plants and animals? Yes, yes, the plants and animals that are living in water. Okay, and here the effects of land pollution. What are the effects? Yes, the germs breed in them and spread diseases. Okay, in the waste materials, some types of germs can breed. Breed means they can live and they can make so many, it can increase their number. That is called breeding. Okay, so the germs can breed in the waste materials which can spread the diseases. Okay, and this land pollution also can pollute the underground water. Okay. And then we studied about biodegradable wastes. What are biodegradable wastes? Yes, the waste that rot and mix with the soil. Okay, what are biodegradable wastes? Yes, these are the wastes which rot and mix with the soil. And what are non-biodegradable wastes? Yes, these are the wastes which do not rot and mix with the soil. Okay. And how can we dispose this type of biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste? Okay, can we tell about biodegradable waste first of all? Yes, by making compost. Okay, and by making gobar gas. Okay, what is compost? Yes, yes, it is a manure which is used to improve the fertility of the soil. Okay, and gobar gas. What is gobar gas? How can we make gobar gas? Yes, from, yes, animal dung. We can make gas in our kitchen. Okay, and we can use this gas as a fuel. Okay, and here now disposal of non-biodegradable wastes. And we told about we should reduce using things. Okay, so how can we reduce using the things? Yes, we can use. Yes, we can. Yes, we should reduce buying much more things, and we can reuse the things. How can we reuse? Yes, the used bottles can use for putting some other food items and all. Okay, and recycling. What is the meaning of recycling? Yes, we can recycle the objects. Which all types of objects we can recycle? Yes, plastics, then glasses, metals, papers. Okay, these all substances can be recycled. Okay, children, so this much about today's class. Okay, so next class we will discuss about how you can help. Okay, how you can help to save our environment. Okay, okay, children, today we are winding up the class. Okay, we will meet in the next class. Okay, children, bye.